AI agents have gotten so good. I mean, they can understand what we want, they can use tools, they can even talk to each other. But for all that intelligence, there's been this one giant glaring piece of the puzzle missing. They can't handle money.
No, seriously. Think about that for a second. I don't mean just adding something to a cart for you to check out later. I mean completing the entire purchase, from start to finish, all on its own. For years, that's basically been the holy grail of personal AI. And believe it or not, it's suddenly way closer than you think.
I mean, how many times has this happened to you? You wanted those concert tickets, but they were gone in like 10 seconds. Or you reach for your daily vitamins and realize the bottle's empty. Again. These are the exact kinds of frustrations where an AI agent that could actually spend money for you would be an absolute game changer. And here's the crazy part. This hasn't been a failure of the AI's smarts. The models are more than capable. The real bottleneck, the real problem, has been the lack of a common language, a secure, standardized protocol that lets AI agents actually conduct financial transactions. And if you look at the timeline, it all makes perfect sense. Just last year, we got protocols for how AI uses tools. Then, just a few months ago, we got protocols for how agents talk to each other. The next logical step, the piece that was always coming, was payments. And that's exactly what Google's bringing to the table now. So let's talk about the solution. It's called the Agent Payments Protocol, or A2P for short. And it's a new, open standard designed to finally give AI a safe and reliable way to handle our money. So what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, imagine telling your agent, get me 2 tickets for that concert the second they go on sale. Or you could take a screenshot of a jacket you saw, tell your agent your budget, and just let it go find and buy it for you. It could even automate reordering your supplements or act like your own personal deal hunter, only buying that thing you want when it hits a 50% off sale. Okay, but the second you hear AI spending my money, alarm bells start ringing, right? How in the world can you trust it? And it's not just about us. It's a whole ecosystem of merchants and payment providers who all have very real concerns about security and fraud. What's really important here is that they are not starting from scratch. A2P is being built as an extension. It plugs right into existing protocols that the industry is already starting to adopt. So think of it less like a brand new system and more like a critical upgrade to the one we're already building. And this new upgrade is focused on 3 main goals. First, establish a solid chain of trust between your agent, the store, and the bank. Second, provide total visibility so you can see exactly what your agent is doing. And third, manage your payment info securely so it's never just floating around out there. Now, all of this builds on what is probably the single most important idea in this entire system, and that's the concept of verifiable intent. See, the protocol has 2 ways of working. The human present mode is the simple, low-risk one. The agent does all the hard work of finding the item and filling the cart, but you're the one who gives the final OK and clicks buy. But then there's the human not present mode. This is where the agent is fully autonomous, and for that to happen, it needs something called a cryptographically signed intent mandate. Basically, it's a digital permission slip that is impossible to fake, proving you gave explicit instructions for that purchase. And this gets to the very heart of why that proof is so essential. We just can't have it AI spending hundreds of dollars because it thought that's what you wanted based on a casual conversation. When real money's on the line, that's just not good enough. And that is the bedrock principle here, verifiable intent. It means every single transaction has to be tied directly to a clear, provable instruction from you. No guesswork, no inference. It's about proof, not probability. So yeah, reordering vitamins is a great start, but this protocol is really about something much bigger. It's opening the door to a fundamental change in how commerce even works. We're talking about building the infrastructure for a whole new kind of economy. And to build that future, Google is baking 3 key principles right into the DNA of this protocol. It's going to be open so anyone can use it and build on it. It's being designed with privacy as a priority from day one. And maybe most importantly, it defines liability. So there's a clear answer to who's responsible if a purchase goes wrong. So what's the big picture here? What's the end game? Well, this protocol is the precursor to an agent app store economy. Just imagine a future where your main AI assistant can go out and hire other, more specialized agents for specific tasks. An agent that's an expert in travel, one for financial research, another for data analysis, and then pay them for their services. This protocol, this is the financial rail that makes that entire economy possible. So, in the end, it all comes back to a simple question. Once you have this power, once your AI can actually use money, what's the very first thing you're going to ask it to do? Will you have it hunt down some rare collectible? Manage all your subscriptions automatically? Or are you going to send it to finally get you those impossible to get concert tickets? The possibilities are about to become very, very real.